The world expects women to be robots, and this book is proof of that because it was hard for me to tell the difference between Annie Bot, who was actually a robot, and how so many women are expected to be in society today. There's no denying that I am very much pro autonomy, and I believe that women should be able to define themselves for themselves, which is why I was so intrigued to read Annie Bot by Sierra Greer. Annie and Doug are in a relationship. Annie is the perfect girlfriend. The only problem is Annie is a robot. Doug bought her from a shop and designed her exactly how he wanted her to be designed, which means that she can have sex with him as and when he pleases, clean his house when he wants to, and also look eerily similar to his ex-fiance. I expected this book to be intriguing and also creep me out a little bit. Yes, it was compelling, and yes, I definitely was creeped out a bit, but the thing that creeped me out the most is being able to recognize how many times I have known someone or been the woman myself in a situation where someone is trying to tailor us into the type of woman Doug was trying to shape Annie into, only we're not robots. Annie's realization is one that I can relate to, and I know so many other women can relate to, is when you realize that you want to be so much more than how you are defined by society or a partner. This book is really interesting because I was rooting for Annie as if she was one of the girls, but at the same time she's a robot, so a part of my brain was thinking about the fact that in a certain amount of years time there may be robots amongst us who are very similar to Annie, who start to develop their own autonomy as robots. But maybe robots are the girlies, because this book made me think about who is being replaced by technology advancement. The detrimental effects of the advancement of technology today is falling on those from marginalized communities, whether it is affecting what they have access to or taking away their jobs. And if robots could be created to do everything that a woman does, including meeting the sexual needs of men, the world would be even crazier than it already is. One of the things that really hurt my soul when I was reading this was seeing a moment in time where somebody else, after knowing that Annie is a bot, tries to take advantage of her. It made me think of the people who speak about women so distastefully. A guy can date a girl and she can think that he is the light of her life and that they're going to progress into something serious, and when he's done with her he passes her to the homies. It's this attitude of ownership but then having the power to discard women whenever you want to, and seeing it happen with Annie as a robot was not far from how it happens to women in the real world. So yes, Annie Bot does ask you, what does it mean to be human, but more specifically, what does it mean to be a woman and who defines that? And if women are not fitting into the mold that has been laid out in front of them, who replaces us? Read this book and then come back and let me know what you think when you've read it. It's definitely going to make you feel uncomfortable, but it's a must read in my opinion.